A Strat bomber from Berg. That's not something you see very often. He realizes that there's a whole bunch of ASF waiting for him and actually turns around without bombing anything and loses the bomber without dropping one bomb. Mega is able to get in one successful drop, a few Auroras, and Artie killed off a couple Mexes, so very well played by Mega. He's captured the island, building a T2 Navy already, and a successful drop on mainland. And now Paws moves in his forces deep into Tnuk's old base. It's pretty much T1 tanks for now, being bombed by T1 bombers from Sourpatch. And there are also some Yoshivas being built by Berg, who now controls the middle base. And the Yoshivas will get a lot of kills, 14 kills on some. Very effective against T1. And this will stop the Paws push. The naval fight at Mega's island, where he's got a T2 destroyer with 6 kills, basically killing off a bunch of submarines with torpedoes, as well as a bunch of T1 Navy, and will be successful against the Cybern cruiser. So very well played by Mega there. If we look to the middle, Mega has actually moved in his T1 ACU. Looks like he's got the gun upgrade, and he will be taking on Paws ACU directly, who also has the attack missile upgrade on his ACU, which is very dangerous for Mega. As Mega just found out, he just got hit by a attack missile. Some gunships, and Mega dies quite fast. We did see a few T2 bots from Mycen who actually dropped him in behind Mega. May have surprised him, but probably would not have changed the result. So Paws now using his attack missiles. However, these are being shot down by the attack missile defense that Berg was able to build. He also has a T3 ground factory here. A 2v3 game going on right now. And without the guiding hand of Mega, his navy is beginning to lose against a destroyer, cruiser, and a stealth boat from Slowturn. An ASF fight takes place. It looks like both players have very even numbers. And Sourpatch actually has made his own ASF, which did shift the balance slightly. And the top team, Berg and Patch, have won air. And somehow Mycen has left the game. At this point, the game has become 3v2. I did call it a 3v2 before, but now it's officially 3v2, with no beach player for Paws team. However, Paws is moving in with some T2 units, some flak. He's going to try to kill Berg's base. Berg is about halfway done with a chicken in the middle. Slowturn and dominating navy, and now actually moving out on land with his destroyers. Berg is building up a nice force of torpedo bombers and should be able to control navy soon, given that they have air superiority. Patch has made some broadswords, which he, for whatever reason, has taken away to kill some of these destroyers. Now we can see that Slowturn continues to use his naval domination to pick off any mexes that he can. There are, however, torpedo bombers from Berg who are getting quite a few kills. And now the chicken has been finished by Berg, and will be moving in. Has a little bit of navy in its path, as well as Paws inside his shield. So the situation for Paws is that he's got a chicken coming toward him. He's got an ACU with gun, attack missile. He's got a shield and T2 engineering. He has to run away at this point. and actually does make it into the water. Another ASF battle takes place. This time DCC might have a little bit of numbers. Berg spent a lot of his air making torpedo bombers as well as bombers, and actually half of his ASF did not take part in this fight. The chicken keeps on rolling through, though supported by a few shields. You can see DCC using mercies against this chicken, taking away quite a bit of its health, taking about halfway down. He does have local air superiority here. There are a lot of cruisers and flak over which Berg does not want to fight. So the chicken only has a few shields which are for whatever reason not protecting the chicken. And this chicken is very close to dying at this point. He needs to get veterancy quick. Just needs 6 more kills for the next level. But just standing around as well as Patch not paying attention. She gets to 50 kills, gets a little more health. Here we can see the battle from a slightly different vantage point with Berg's chicken with really not much support. Pretty big air domination with a bunch of mercies ready to kill it. Total loss of one of the oceans. Absolutely no navy in the other ocean from Sourpatch. So this situation is not looking good for Berg and Patch. So this game ends because of the obviousness of the situation.